Hello there, Jenny here from Chill Out Style. This week I've not posted a video yet, and I've just had a really I suppose busy or slightly emotional week. I think the full moon just kind of knocked me a little bit. I just haven't had much energy or vitality, so I've just kind of been dealing with rolling with the punches at the moment. And this is now the end of the week, and I thought I would do a Valentine's Day reading, because obviously being Valentine's Day tomorrow, then we all want to know whether we have a Valentine or not have a Valentine. It's quite a pressurized time of year for both couples and single people, because for a couple, there's a lot of people out there that, really and truly don't believe in celebrating it. And then also it's, what do I get them? What don't I get them? If I do get them something, what's the perfect gift? What explains that I love them? It's pressurized. And if you're single, then it's just the pressure of, oh, well, clearly I'm not loved, and no one really cares about me, and I haven't received a card, and I haven't received messages, and I'm alone and I'm sad. So it can be a very beautiful time of year, but it's also a very sad and lonely time of year. And even if you're in a relationship, you might just have a boyfriend or a husband who is, or a girlfriend, and they're like, sorry, I don't celebrate this, and you get nothing. And then you go on Facebook, and everyone you know has got something, and you're going, oh my God, I must have like the most unromantic piece of shit that I've ever dated, blah 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 blah. It's Valentine's Day comes with a lot. And one thing I just wanted to say, and I saw this from someone else, and I thought it was actually quite lovely, and I thought I would spread the message, and that is, Valentine's Day is a day of love, and it doesn't have to be a coupled love. It doesn't have to be, oh, I don't have anyone out there, so therefore I am just going to be sad. It's just about spreading love. It's a day of spreading love. So I urge you, each and every one of you, to find a way to celebrate Valentine's Day, whether it's with your friends, whether it's with your dog, whether it's with your children, whether it's with your partner, whether it's just celebrating on your own. And I know that sounds horrible, but you know what? Empower yourself to say, I love myself so much that, you know what, I'm going to buy myself flowers. There's nothing wrong with buying yourself flowers. I'm going to buy myself flowers, and I'm going to bake myself a cake, and I am going to have a glass of wine, and I'm going to draw myself the most romantic bath, and I'm going to watch chick flicks until, eating buckets of ice cream. You know what? Today's the day that we will all go, it's okay. Just forget the diet. Just eat the box of chocolates, cry your heart out, watch the romantic movie. But either which way, celebrate love. And like I said, if the last thing you love is yourself, well, then that's fantastic. Okay, so today's reading is all about who wishes to be my Valentine, because one thing we seem to forget is, even though you're not coupled, does not mean no one cares about you. There's a lot of secret Valentines out there. It might be an ex that, secretly wishes that they had the courage to come back and tell you that they actually love you. It could be your neighbor who watches you every day and just wishes that they could just tell you how much they love you. Somewhere, somehow, every single one of us, somewhere out there, is someone who secretly wishes that they could share this day with us. So if you feel like you are not loved, or you're in a relationship and you actually just think your boyfriend or girlfriend's a piece of shit, and they're not spoiling you, they're not doing anything for you, then today's reading will just maybe help you out with that. I'll give you a clue as to who is your secret Valentine, who is out there right now wishing that they could be spending the day with you. Okay, so I'm going to get into some initials. I'll try and describe who they are and how they feel about you. What do they see in you? Because sometimes we forget how loving we actually are, and we so badly want love from everyone else that we seem to forget what people love about us. Okay. Alright, so pile number 1, we've got the heart, and that heart, somehow when I took it apart, it actually broke, and I put it back together. So how funny is that? So that's actually a slightly broken heart. Okay. Pile number 2 is a bouquet of flowers. So if you're confused, that's pile number 1. Pile number 2 is a big, bouquet of flowers, and pile number 3 is a single pink rose. So think about each one of those piles. Think about all the information you would like to know, and as I go through it, obviously take what resonates. I mean, I obviously cannot tell every single one of you out there who this person is, but just sit inside yourself and think as I'm talking, do you know who this person is? Because somewhere out there, we've all got a secret crush. Alright. Awesome, guys, let's get to pile number 1. Okay, so for pile number 1, I'm going to first go into who they are, and I'm going to show you the cards that will reveal exactly who it is that has the crush on you. Okay, I'll go through a little bit into maybe what they're going through right now. I'm just trying to give you as much information as possible so that you are able to think about who this person is. Okay, so the first card, and I'm just going to flip it over here, that I've got for you, is the Sun card. Okay, so the person who secretly has a crush on you, or there might not even be a secret, you might just know this person straight out, is someone who is basically a ray of sunshine. Okay, so this is someone who is a very optimistic person. This is someone who is always quite positive. They're fairly happy people. They see that they have a lot of positivity as to what's coming in the future. They're just really your happy person, the person that maybe irritates other people because they're just so happy and optimistic, and you never know what's going on with them because they're just always so happy. I mean, they're carefree, riding bareback on a horse, with the sun beaming down on them. They're just like, woohoo, here we go. So I've got a carefree child, someone who, they really are in touch with their inner child. They really are just a really happy people. Okay, they got a lot of trust. That they trust what's coming to them. They believe. They have faith. They're just a ray of sunshine. This might be someone who their mood is just happy and playful. So when you're around them, you might just feel really happy and they're just full of joy. Seriously, full of joy. Okay, so that's who they are, right? Okay, so what they've been going through. So I'm just going to kind of put it like that. So, okay, so this person's also, as much as they are a ray of sunshine and, generally always quite positive and happy, they have gone through quite a loss, and they might hide their loss because of their constant smiles and happy, joyous energy. Because with the Five of Pentacles there, they definitely are someone who has been left out in the cold somehow. So they've had a bit of heartbreak, and someone's really broken their heart. Sorry, I haven't really got them in a good place. Let me just move these a little bit more so you can see them better. Okay, so yeah, they're someone who they might be hiding a lot of heartbreak. So even though you are watching them with this like, wow, you're always so happy, and why are you always so happy? I think they just like to see the positive in life, even though they're quite vulnerable. They've had a lot of hardship and misfortune. They just prefer not to dwell on this pain. That they're just someone who, even though they've been kicked down, even though they have really just felt the hardships of what life has had to offer, they just prefer to see the sunny side of it. They don't like to feel down for long. They get back up, and that's exactly what the Nine of Swords is. This is someone who's quite resilient. Okay, again, even though they've had hardships, even though it could be financial hardships, emotional hardships, they've been seriously kicked out in so many ways in their life, and people often understand or don't understand, like, how are you still standing? And that's because they're quite resilient. Okay, this is someone who, exactly that, they're the be tomorrow. That's the Nine of Wands here. They're very victorious. Okay, this is someone who they stand strong, and they're very resilient. So even though no matter what comes their way, they have so much faith and courage. Okay, so That's also with the star card. It's someone who just has that faith. They just know that no matter how far you go down, or how far they've been kicked out, or how far they've been hurt, they come across as the sunny, happy person, because they just really and truly believe at the end of the day, happiness and good things are coming their way. Okay. Right, so this is also someone, okay, so let's go into some oracle cards about them. Okay, so, sorry, just trying to get the cards in. Okay, so these ones here is what we will focus on now. Okay, so you've got someone who, okay, so if you're a male or you are wanting to know about a female, then they're telling you that this is someone who is either your wife or maybe your ex-wife, someone who is a mother, but it's someone who's very in touch with their feminine side. Okay, so if you're obviously asking about a male, then what this is trying to say, this is someone who's very much in touch with their feminine side. They're not afraid to show their emotion. They're not afraid, here she's, this is Lady Nadia, but she's very much they're quite fertile. So yeah, with the fertility card there as well, maybe you just need to be very careful because this person is very fertile. But they just, I think they like a lot of the good things in life. This is someone, there's beautiful jewels around them, and they like romance. With the roses there, I think they're someone who likes romance. Yes, very fertile, guys. So yeah, like I said, could be a mother or a mother figure, or like I say, it's just they're in touch with their feminine side and they're fertile, but fertile with possibilities. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be, because obviously if you're looking, talking or thinking about a man, then this is someone who's fertile with possibilities. Okay, so they see the positive again. It's about seeing the positive in life. They know how to plant seeds. And they're waiting. Okay, this is someone who's at the moment they're dealing with their priorities. So everything in their life right now is they're prioritizing. They thinking about what they want. They're trying to prioritize what's the most important thing in their life right now. There might be someone who their priorities right now are maybe not you, and so that's why you don't think that they're your Valentine, or you don't think that they care. They might, if it's a female, then maybe her priorities right now is being a mother. So she is so concerned with being a mother that maybe she hasn't put the effort into the relationship, or she hasn't put the effort into letting you know how she feels, because that's her priorities. If it's a man, then maybe his priorities right now are just somewhere else. He's just maybe just trying to work more on himself, and he's trying to he's trying to bring something into his life, and until he can bring that into his life, he might just maybe come off a little bit standoffish. Okay, how do they see you? They see you as full of possibilities here. With the Wheel of Fortune, they I think they see you as someone with a lot of vitality. Someone who sees either you or the relationship as, there's a lot of, there could be travel involved in this. I think that's probably more with the World card. But they definitely see you with maybe they see you as their luck. They see you as lucky. This might be a karmic relationship. There might be a lot of karma that's rolling out here, especially if there's a lot of past lives involved in this relationship. They might be dealing with a lot of karma at the moment, but they definitely see you as positive. They see you as someone who can bring them good luck and good fortune, and they definitely feel like this is promising. This relationship with you is definitely going to be very promising. Okay, we have got, okay, so you see, okay, look here, there again, they've got one who, you've got the fertility card and you've got the gardening card. Okay, sorry, there's a bit of a glare in these cards. So they're planting the seeds right now. They're planting the seeds and trying to manifest you. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. They're planting the seeds in order for you to come around. They're wanting you. They see you as their good luck. They see you as reaching for their dreams. You are their dreams. You are their dream person. Okay? They're saying here, go for it. Reach for your dreams, and that's what they're saying. They're trying to manifest you in. They're trying to bring you into their world. They're trying to create a world or maybe they're trying to, their priorities might be to try to create a world or manifest something so that they can plant good seeds for your guys' future together. Okay, so maybe that's where their priorities are right now. It's on their home life, it's on their careers, whatever it is. Yeah, don't think that because they, not sending you a Valentine's Day gift or card or whatever, or I don't know, whatever your situation is, whether you can figure out who this person is or not, it certainly doesn't. Don't think that they're not interested. Okay, they really are. Their priorities at the moment are just trying to manifest something better for the future for both of you. Okay, they just feel that right now whatever they're doing will be more beneficial than spending their time with you right now. Okay, right. Your relationship, what do they want from you? Well, they want to honor you. They want to cooperate with you. They think that the two of you have a lot of talent. They think that they want to come into union with you. I mean, this is someone who's receiving a award, but I also see maybe perhaps someone who possibly an altar situation. This is two people standing there while someone's also, in a weird way, I also see that as someone who, they want to see you guys being married, maybe. But this is definitely, this is a completion, that a card of a lot of completion, a lot of luck, a lot of appreciation, a lot of effort. They want to put more effort. Maybe that's all it is. They just want to put more effort into you. They want to put more effort into the relationship, so that they can see what the outcome could be. That there's definitely a lot more that can come from this relationship. So yeah, I don't know if this resonates with anyone, but I'm going to pull a possible star sign or two. Let's see if we can try and hopefully bring something here that might give us a better idea, if you haven't already figured out who this is. Okay, so we've got an Aries. Okay, so once again, Aries, they've got Aries in their chart. It's got your action, adventure, leadership, pioneering spirit. Okay, courage. Maybe they're trying to find the courage to come in and see you. Okay, I've got a Sagittarius. Okay, I see. So maybe they're seeking you out. Someone with, someone who's a very big visionary, someone who's ideal, or that maybe a little bit idealistic. Freedom, traveler, knowledge, guru, teacher, mentor. Okay, interesting. All right. Okay, I'm going to pull two. So let's see, two possible letters. This could be their name, initials. So we got a B. And a C. So they might have that at the end in their name, middle name, last name. Not too sure. Okay, guys. Hopefully this resonates with some of you. Hopefully something out of here will give you a bit of a clue as to who is secretly crushing on you. Please comment down below and let me know, and like and subscribe, and I'll chat to you soon. And happy Valentine's Day. Bye. Hi, and welcome to those of you who chose pile number 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, pile number 2, I'm going to get straight into describing the person, and then we'll figure out what they think of you and the possibilities with the relationship, and then we'll go into star signs and possible initials. Okay, so right, so the first thing we've got is your person is the King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups is someone who is an authoritative figure. Okay, someone who is they're very good at balancing their emotions. This is someone who, so they can restrain, they're emotionally, restrained. They've got a really lovely heart, okay, but they sometimes allow it to be ruled by their heart and not so much with their heads. They do like to have a lot of inner strength, though. But they're very warm, very intuitive, someone whose emotions is just pure, lots of pure emotions. They're not always in control of their feelings, okay, so sometimes they might struggle to balance, and they might, have a lot of emotional outbursts, okay, so currently, oh gosh, so sorry, I just need to readjust this, okay. So currently, your person is maybe the reason why you're not hearing from at the moment is because they've gone a bit into hermit mode, okay, and I think they're just needing to go within for a little while, okay. Something's obviously gone on maybe in their life, and they're just needing a little bit of introspection, okay. So at the moment, they're patiently just trying to figure out what it is that they want, okay. They're trying to consider a lot of the decisions. They don't want to be too rash. They just, this is very much like, like you see, like an old bearded man kind of thing. He's just trying so hard just to figure out what he wants. There's obviously a lot of decisions he's trying to make, and it's just simply why he is not, or she, once again, why they're not coming towards you, okay. They feel like they need to defend their situation at the moment, so maybe they want to come towards you, but they're feeling a little bit defensive for some unknown reason. Maybe this resonates, maybe this is an ex that just feels like, or someone you've had a fight with, and they just feel like they're just a bit defensive. So as much as they want to come towards you to show you that they love you, and they would love to come to you on Valentine's Day to tell you that they're in love with you, but they're trying to take the high ground here, okay. This is someone who's they want to hold their position. It's either that, or maybe if there isn't, because this is a bit of a stubborn energy, someone who's just being really difficult and stubborn. So, I don't want to come forward and admit that I've been wrong. I don't want to come forward and admit that I love you. So it's almost like they're just fighting with themselves at the moment, if that makes any sense. If you have not had a fight with this person, then maybe they're just trying to defend their situation in a way that sorry, I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Sorry, that's been irritating me. Okay, so they feel like maybe there's two options going on in their life, and they just feel like they need to defend the one that's maybe you. Maybe the people around them are trying to encourage them not to be with you, and they're just feeling like they need to defend their opinion here. You're the one that they want, but they're just defending. Either which was something that they're going through a defense, or they're just having to defend their ground. They might also just be trying to push you away. Okay, that's also a card of, he's got his stick out there, and he's not purposely trying to push you away, but maybe because he needs to just have some introspective. Okay, so he or she, sorry, but change the sexes accordingly. But they're pushing you away at present. Okay, so that's why they can't come forward. Okay, find more information. So let me get the oracle cards about him for her. So this is someone who is either, like I said, it could be your husband, or he could be a father figure. He could be the father to your kids, or he is just, he's a father, very manly person. If it's a female that you're looking for, then she is maybe just, maybe she's got father issues that she's dealing with, which is why she's defensive. Okay, this is someone who, okay, see how it says let it go? It's very interesting. So this is someone who is batting to let go. They're batting to let go of the trust. They want to trust you, or they want to trust their feelings for you, it could be. But they can't for whatever reason. So it's not that they don't want to come towards you, and it's not like they don't want to offer you something, or they don't, the reason why they're secretly standing behind or not being there for you on Valentine's Day is because they're just really battling. They're defensive. They've then gone within. They're basically retreated. They're not dealing with the situation. They can't trust their heart right now. Okay. So how do they see you then? They see you as the Queen of Swords. So this is someone who, they see you as maybe you are just, you're a no shit kind of person. They know, and I think that's why they're feeling a bit defensive, because they know with you, you'll just cut them out if they don't come past, or if they don't come, in the right way. You're just going to cut them out, and I think that's why they're a little bit scared. They know that you're a very observant person. They know that you're very mature, but they also know that you don't take nonsense. They see you as someone who's, you're quite cool when it comes to a crisis. You're a little bit complex, but they know that they want you on their side. Okay, they know that you're definitely someone who will go after what you want, and you're not shy to get whatever you want from them. Okay. Then I've got here purification and fire. So they might see you as a very fiery person. Maybe you're a fire sign, maybe they're a fire sign, but they see you as there's a lot of passion. I see a lot of sensuality. There's a lot of sensuality between you if you are a couple. Or he thinks of you in a very sensual light. He's definitely, there's a lot of fire. He's got a huge burning sensation to be with you. Okay. And then you've got your blue, inner truth. Now that's also with the Hermit card and communication. So maybe communication between you two is just not happening. You're not communicating right now. They've just retreated. They're fighting off something. They're defensive, or they're defending their beliefs. They're defending their inner truth. Maybe they're fighting what they believe. There's the trust card. There's the inner truth card. This is someone who's just really not going through the best of times. Okay. And then what do they ultimately want with you? They want a new beginning. Okay. They want to come with a new offer. I think once they've come out of the hermit mode, once they've figured out what their inner truth is, I think, I just get this feeling that this person's just, that like someone who, for example, doesn't want people to know that they love you. They don't want people to know how they feel about you. They don't want you to know. Maybe they're too ashamed. They're too worried that that when you see the true them, that you're not going to like them. But they really want to offer you something good. They want a new beginning with you. They want to start a new relationship with you. They want to seize the opportunity to really see where this relationship can go. Like I say, once again, they've got a lot of fiery emotions towards you. Okay. Right. Okay, let's just see if I can pull out any cards that can maybe give me an idea. The This could definitely be a fire sign or a water sign, but there's a lot of fire energy in here with the fire and the wands energies. Okay. I pulled Libra, and Libra is very much the Queen of Wands. So maybe you're a Libra, they're a Libra. But yeah, this is someone who believes very much in justice. They could be quite arty, sociable, partnership, but that could be you as well. I mean, that we had the Queen of Swords, which was your energy, and that's very much the air, energy. Okay, what else do we have? Virgo. Okay, now once again, guys, this doesn't necessarily mean that they are a Libra or a Virgo. Virgo has the earth sign. There wasn't very much earth in the reading. There was more fire, and then there was some air and water. But look, again, it could be Virgo in their sign, it could be their personalities. I mean, it's got your eye analyzed. So analyzed diligence, reliability, purification, detailed person, and someone who's a very good troubleshooter. I'm going to then just pull two possible letters. Let's get two possible letters of who your possible Valentine will be. Once again, take the cards of who... take the whatever resonates, or whatever you feel that, okay, cool, that's who this person is. You don't have to possibly agree with everything. And I don't know if I pulled that out as a Z or an N. Okay, so there could be someone with an N, the letter N, O, N or O. O or N, first name, last name, middle name. Okay, that's what I have for you, pal number 2. Once again, look at what resonates. It doesn't necessarily mean every single card will explain who this person is, but I'm sure you'll be able to pick up something from here to try and figure it out who your person is. Please comment down below if you know who this person is, and I will chat to you soon. Hello and welcome to those of you who chose pile number 3. Okay, so pile number 3, if you want trying to figure out who secretly has a crush on you, who secretly wishes they would be your Valentine, we're about to get into it. Okay, so I'm going to first go into the cards that represent who they are and what they're going through right now, so that hopefully this will give you a good idea. Okay, so the first card we have here, and I'll bring it forward first so you can see it. It's the King of Swords. Okay. So the King of Swords is someone who is most definitely a leader. Okay, this is someone who, once again, doesn't take much bullshit in life. They literally cut through any crap that comes their way. This is someone who they show a lot of, control. Like their face might be quite someone that doesn't show a lot of emotion in their face, but they lead it, but they're not with force. Like, they're not going to force you into their way of being. They just they try anyway, or at least they try in every which way they can. Okay, they like to control their surroundings as well. Okay, so this is someone who definitely loves to have a lot of control. Okay, again, very intelligent person. They are also very calm. And they're actually quite thoughtful and extremely balanced. Okay, this is someone who's quite mature. Okay, so if that helps you in any which way, if they're not mature in age, they're very mature in personality. They've got a lot of logic to them. There's a lot of perceived, they've got a lot of wisdom, very good sound judgment, very good problem solving skills. Someone who's just very good at giving advice. Okay, so that's basically what it is. Then you've got here, okay, so we've got the Death card. We've got the 8 of Wands. Sorry, 10 of Wands, sorry. Okay, so with the death card, they've just had some form of, well, death, but not, it has to be a physical death, it's just something in their life has died or ended. So it might have been, they might just be transforming, a part of them, like their personality had to die so that they could rebuild. They've just had a relationship end, they've just gone through a divorce. Something in their life has definitely come to an end, and they've definitely been transformed, and they're ready to come forward. They've carried quite a heavy burden. Okay, this is someone who maybe their past relationship was just a huge burden to them. They felt like they just worked and worked and worked at the relationship, and it just led to more stress. They basically took on more than what they could handle with the situation that they were dealing with, and they might still just be going through that right now, which is also why they go secret Valentine, because they're just dealing with so much right now that they battle to come towards you. Okay. Alright, this is someone, flow of prosperity. So yeah, they might be dealing with their financial matters at the moment, so maybe that's where their focus is. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust it accordingly. That's maybe where their focus is right now. Their focus is more on their flow of prosperity. They working on their business, I think, especially if they have gone through a divorce. So they're more focused on money right now at this point. Okay. They are very persistent personality, and they've got that you can do it attitude. I just got this, exactly, a yes man kind of person, and someone who's exactly that. They so focused on their career, and they're so focused on money that's where that they just want to persist and persist and persist. So they just might not be, giving you the time of day at the moment, because that's where their real priorities are at this point. Okay. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles. So they see you as someone who's very practical. Okay. This is someone who they think you're very sensible. They think you're very kind. They see you as someone who's, maybe traditionally, a very good mother figure. Someone who's, you're a modern woman who you like to work, but at the same time you like to look after your home. They see you as a very successful woman or person, but they love your nurturing side. So they see someone who's very nurturing, someone who's compassionate, who thinks very carefully. That's exactly how they see you. You're the angel. They see you as very supportive. Again, someone who's nurturing and supportive. They see you as an absolute angel. They just think you are just, dancing and movement. There's that song, I like the way you move. So maybe they really love to watch you walk. They might to watch your bum waddle as you walk. They love the fact that you can express yourselves. They just love watching you. I just find this person, they really just love and admire you. You bring them the support they need. You bring them the guidance that they need. So it's almost like you balance him out somehow. It's a really beautiful energy that and just the way he sees you, or she, sorry. Once again, please change the sexes accordingly. But yeah, again, you're very self-expressive, and they can see that, and they really do love that about you. And this is it. The final, they want to have the 10 of Cups moment. They want that family life, and maybe that's why they work so hard. So, they might not have come forward for you because that's what they're working on. They work on their money. They're working on getting themselves grounded, especially if they've come out of a divorce or an ended relationship. Maybe they've had to rebuild themselves because their relationship just failed, and they've dealt with a lot of stress. So at the moment they put all their focus into their career and into building their money, because at the end of the day, they want to give you the wish fulfillment, the complete happy family. They believe that you will be a good mother or a good mother. Once again, change the sexes accordingly, but they just see you as such a good motherly figure, and maybe they think, well, this is the person that I need in my life. This is definitely someone I want, and I just want to be able to provide everything for this person. I want to give her the happy family life, and in order to do that, they're persisting into their careers at the moment, which is why they probably seem like they're not interested in you right now, and maybe they forgot about Valentine's Day, because they just their mind is all on their money. They're not really just trying to be nasty and not buy you anything. Okay, this could really be your husband, this could be your boyfriend, or girlfriend or wife, but yeah, take it as it resonates. Okay, so if I haven't already given you enough for you to maybe get a hint or a clue as to who they might be, let's see if I can pull two possible signs. Oh, shit, they all fell out. Okay, so maybe they're saying they are all of these now. I'm going to take the two that are on the floor. Okay, so we've got Aquarius, and the Aquarius card, put that back there. Aquarius card is I know. Aquarius is very much of an air sign, which that could definitely be your King of Swords, because the King of Swords is an air sign, so that's possible air sign. That makes sense. That could either be you or them. This is someone who's a catalyst, they're a reformer, inventor, individuality, knowledge, and humanitarian. Okay, so that's what they stand for. That's their personalities. Possible could be in their charts. And the other one is Virgo, and Virgo is the earth sign, which also could be you, because the Queen of Pentacles is very much earth related. So take what resonates. Someone who's very good at analysis, diligence, reliability, purification, detailed, and troubleshooter. Okay, let's get possible letters. Now, once again, people, this is just a bit of fun. Don't take any of these, but you never know. You might figure out who this person is by their name here. Okay, so letter K. I don't know if you know anyone by the name of K, or surname K, or middle name K, or nickname K, but there's definitely a K in the situation. And P and K. Okay, right. Please let me know down below if you know who this person may be, and like and subscribe, and we'll definitely chat to you soon. Thank you, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye bye.